Hello, this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Let's Play Captain of Industry, Episode 2. Between episodes, I did build some loose storage to start building up stocks and that, and to get ready for what we're going to do next. And I also upgraded these to assembly 2s, which use electricity. And this one is producing tier 2 construction, which we researched last time, which takes normal construction plus copper plates. So we got lots of reserves. I put 3 diesel engines out here directly off the diesel, which we're running low on. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is going to I'm only allowed 50 vehicles at this point until I get new technology, and I'm at 40 already, so we're going to try to cut down on the number of vehicles and stuff like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is build another storage here. I think. And if you put your cursor over it, you can see what it stores: dirt, limestone, that sort of stuff. We want this one to store coal, and we don't want it to import from here. Well, we want it to import, we don't want it to export from here. And then we're going to go ahead, and there are 2 new types. We did conveyors, if you remember last time. There are 2 new types. For your loose stuff, you use a U-shaped conveyor, and for the flat stuff, you use a flat conveyor. Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. Boom. You need to get out of there. Yep, that's the way to go, truck. Get out of there. And this way, they'll just stock it up, and they won't have to make as many runs. So my trucks will be more efficient, because they'll just take full loads back and forth and dump them off. And there we go. So now this should be self-sufficient here. And we are not producing as much diesel as we should. Unfortunately, the way I hooked that up was not smart for producing a second plant. We probably need to produce more diesel, but we'll take care of that in a minute. I had to add 2 more stations here, and the next thing we're going to do is get them automated a little bit. So these are going to be flat conveyors, because they go from these flat buildings. Bink. 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 Why won't you go? There we go. Well, we want you to go there. Why won't you go there? There you go. And then we're going to set all these to be full. Because maintenance is a real problem. I had to do some major stuff to get the maintenance stuff working right. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do here, we're probably going to cut this off. I hate to, but stuff has just gotten too tight around here. So this one we're not going to keep full, and it's going to be export off, off. off. Okay. This one is producing, but not fast enough. I don't know why it's backlogged. For some reason it's backlogged. I'm not sure why. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do here is going to add some molten, and we're going to take the slag, put it in here, and then we're going to set this for slag. And we're going to keep just a teeny amount of slag in there to give us a buffer. And we're going to turn off import. And we're going to do the same thing here. Set it for slag. Tiny buffer. No import. Okay, then we're going to have these guys fill that up. And now they will all fill our machines. Okay, so we're doing good there. So let's next go here. So this is our cement production. Cement is a flat item, so it takes a flat conveyor. And then we're going to go from here. This does not take a flat conveyor. So we're going to take a U shape and feed it in there. And we already have this direct connected to our rotary. So this is containing slag. So we're going to get another U shape here. This one's weird because the thing's up high. It's built like the real machines, I believe. And then what we're going to do here is just, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Pump, pump, pump. We'll set this one to not keep a stock, no import. No import, no outport. No import, no outport. So it will all pull from there and the backlog will feed through here. How are we doing on water? Okay. So we've automated that. We've automated these. We've automated that. So next we need to automate our production up here. So this is all flat conveyors. This should be wood. Fortunately, we don't have anything in there. And we'll turn off import or export. I keep turning off the wrong thing. Okay, back to you. Dang it, I did the wrong one. No, I did the right one. Never mind. So we're going to set all of these to export off. Export off. Export's already off on that one. Export off. Export off. Export off. Off. And export off. And then over here, we'll feed that one in there. And that one in there. I'm going to set this for max and turn off export. Okay, that gets our production stuff up. And let's run over here to this one. And we're going to go ahead and our U-shapes connects to there, connects to there. Whoops, that's not what I want. Why are you not got copper ore in you? Is there a problem with my copper mine? You probably need to make more for that. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to go here. We're going to put a building. Right here. You guys need to go away. Oh, come on, guys. And we're going to set this one for impure copper and no import or export. Okay. And we're okay on water on that one. So that got most things automated, I think. So all our basic stuff we need is now being automated, which is good. And I think we're going to go ahead and build a second research lab here. And then let's go look at our research tree. Okay, so next I want to build the shipyard. And then I want to build a ramp for vehicles, fuel station, and irrigated farms. Oh, and we're going to need these too, because I always forget those. Okay. So we've got that done. I did put another field out here. Water's becoming an issue. Part of why I wanted to get the irrigated stuff. Why are you guys not getting enough? You got stuff literally sitting here to unload. Oh, it's sand. And I don't have a place to drop sand, do I? Well, then what we're going to have to do, whoops, is build a mind control thing. Mind control? It is mind control. Here. And we will edit the area so that it covers here to here. The reason we did that is we can control what goes in here now. So we're going to remove crushed slag and we're going to add sand. Otherwise sand doesn't dump in these areas because sand has actually got a use later. But I needed some place to get rid of my sand, so. Now we should get our iron again. So we already got our dock, so let's go ahead and repair our shipyard. We're also going to want to build a fluid to hook up right there, and that will contain diesel. And we're also going to tell it to try to keep this empty. Okay, the ship dock is ready. The ramp for vehicles just lets us build a ramp over pipes. Yeah, I know, low diesel. I think I need to increase my diesel production out here, which we already talked about, but okay. So let us build another one of you. Oh, not you. Another one of you. No matter what I do, it's going to be wrong. Because I did not think when I built this. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. So you're not even remotely full. Well, that's part of our problem. You're producing 4 every 20 seconds. So you're producing, so let's go to 60 seconds. So you're producing 24 every 60 seconds, and this pipe can move 60 every 60 seconds. So we should be good there. But apparently, that is not enough. So maybe we don't need another, well, yeah, that's what the issue is. So you need 36. These are each producing 12. So what we need is another oil pump. Actually, let's build 2. That's more than, that's still within what our pipe will handle. That's 24 That would be 48. We could actually put one more pump down. So let's get our pipe going. Actually, I wanted to go this way. So that should be producing 48. You want 36. Oh, it looks like we're short of workers too. I'm going to go ahead and remove that and hope that getting this up to full production will be enough to get us where we need to be. I think it's the sheer number of vehicles I have. And this is the only, I think this is the only oil on the entire island. Yep, that is the only oil on the entire island, which is why we're going to have to go exploring. Look. So we're going to set this to auto repair. So it will always auto repair. Okay, so we got a couple other things here we can do. How are you doing? You still are not great. You are still not great. We may have to boost. We're going to boost production, which is going to cost us a little bit of Unity. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn back on our beacon. Which unfortunately lets us down a user. So we're going to up its priority to an 8 so that it will get a worker. And we're going to go ahead and pre-disaster ourselves. Whoops, not pre-disaster, pre-set ourselves up with some expansions on our town. Okay, because we also need a crew, and I don't have a crew for the ship. So that's going to be a problem. Okay, so when do you say we'll get our next person? Less than 5 months. Well, that's not ideal. We may run out of diesel before then. How are we doing? Slowly catching up. Let's go ahead. So it takes 10 people right now. I assume it takes 10 people after we upgrade. I hope so. So we got the fuel station, the irrigated farms that we're building now. We can explore. And we have the balancing. So they actually need more people. So that was bad. Bad of me. And we don't actually have water for them yet. And I bet this is too small a space for a vehicle ramp. It's not. But it's not going to be good either. Okay, we got 3 workers available. So that's good. So now we need to figure out where we're going to build water. Excuse me. So let's build some rain harvesters here. Then let's build one of these right here. I'm going to turn off truck export here. I'm going to turn off truck import. Okay, that should fill the irrigation system. Slowly but surely. It should hopefully up our food production, though we're doing okay on food production right now. Oh, more refugees, 16 more. Copper, rubber, iron, diesel. Okay, let's load a crew and go to the map. So let's go out here and explore. Always takes it a little time to get out of port. If you actually watch on the main screen, you can see it come and go. The way it works is it goes out there and then it will spend some time exploring. Now right now it's unarmed, so if it runs into enemy boats, it's just going to turn around and run. As far as I know, your ship can never actually get sunk, but it can lose battles and have to come back, and it can be expensive to repair. Exploring, exploring, exploring. And we found people, rubber, Ray. And then we basically go home. Now we can also upgrade infrastructure, which will let us recruit people there. So we need to go here and start loading the ship. You can start loading the ship before the ship's here. It will basically deliver it here and load the ship once it docks. You do have to make sure there's enough room in here for this stuff to get in. And then it will unload stuff as you bring it in. In this case, all the diesel got unloaded. Okay, all cargo's loaded. Then we just have it deliver the cargo. And off it goes. Okay, food looks like it's doing good. Got 23 extra workers. We'll leave that on for a little bit. What do you guys want that you don't have? Nothing yet, but soon. What do you guys... I don't think you're unloading anything from there. 1 month. New refugees. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pause you again. That should be enough people for now. Go out here. We see now we can add population directly from there. It costs us 2.5 unity, but it gives us another way to get people. And since we didn't explore, we can probably go out farther and just continue out and explore. I'm hoping to find an oil well, is what I'm looking for. But I also have to find a cargo ship before I can take advantage of the oil well. Okay. We found people. Okay, so let's look at our research here. I think the next thing we want is the maintenance depot 2. Because maintenance is a real issue and can be. Then next I think we want the captain's office, edicts, and I don't think we can do those edicts until we get research lab 2, so let's go ahead and add that to the queue. And in fact, let's add settlement water so we can get the groundwater pump and the better housing. So that should take care of our stuff for a while. And we're back, so let's go ahead and go out again. Let's go out to this one. Looks like you're full. And you're full. And you're full. How are we doing on copper? Full and full. Those are backwards. This one should be off, off, And let's go ahead and put one more storage facility on here. And then we will set this one for off and off. We'll set this one for copper, but we will let it be the export. Okay, so we're actually really good on our resources now. So as soon as we get the maintenance depots, we'll go ahead and update these guys. See, we had an enemy ship, we ran away. In fact, we might as well run all the way home. Okay, digging here. Digging here. How are we doing? We're okay still. You're okay still. You gotta watch these things because you suddenly run out and then you're like all messed up. And we're doing fine here. Ship's back, so it didn't take any damage because it runs away as soon as it sees something, so we'll send it out to explore there. Okay, we've got the upgrades for these, so let's go ahead and upgrade them. They actually can keep working while they're upgrading, which is good. We also have to watch our power. We have 450 max. We're only going to produce what we need. The diesels are very much on demand. It's a different story with the steam turbines. In fact, I probably won't build the steam turbines until I get the technology that sort of evens that out. It makes them a little bit more on demand. Otherwise, your power keeps going off and on and off and on and off and on. Okay, let's go ahead and extend both of these. You can never have too much reserves. Okay, Ray. Oh, I think. Yep, we found the cargo ship. So, he's close enough. We have enough fuel to still explore him. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and repair the cargo ship, which is going to take us 240 iron. We'll start the repairs. Yep. Once we get the technology of cargo ships, we can start having off-map resources that we ship in by cargo ship. Very useful. We're at 302 of our people. So how are you guys doing for water? Not the greatest in the world, but you're doing okay. And we ran away. Run away, run away. Ultimately, we'll start putting guns in there, but we have to research that technology. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and build our little captain's office. Captain's office. We'll make the captain's office right here by the docks. That lets us do edicts. let's start loading our ship. That's going to cause a whole bunch of trucks to start running all over the place. How's our diesel doing? I know we've gotten some in. It's doing better, not great. But let's go ahead and put down a fuel station right there. And then we will run a pipe to it. And we will assign 3 trucks to it. What this does, instead of these guys having to drive all the way back here, the trucks will drive out to them when they need fuel. It's much more efficient. Okay. So you're all loaded. We're going to go here and deliver our cargo. And I think at this point we will call it an episode. I will probably do some more exploring off camera and let the technologies go through, and then we'll start building some new stuff to take advantage of our new technologies. So as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving me a dislike's fine. But please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey 1958, and have fun gaming!